Huh? I'm on.
You're on?
Yeah. I'm on now. An alarm. All right. Got it. What's up, folks? How's it going? How's it going? Well, Secrets of Manifestation was supposed to come out yesterday, right? But, I mean, there are some new things that came up, okay? Some new techniques that I want to include in the course, so you're going to get it on the 15th. I'm doing well, I'm doing fine. My publisher's getting on my, no, I mean, it's probably not the right thing to say, but I have a lot of pressure in terms of dates. Infernal blessings, be right back, I need to share. Okay. This is so funny, everybody just says infernal blessings, right? Did you notice? Yeah. Why would you give somebody infernal blessings? I know your intention is probably good, but, you know, in fact, I know Michael. Your intention is good, I know you. But still, I just say bless you. Well, any questions that you have in regards to manifestation or anything else when it comes to magic, I'm your guy. Ask me. Is Robert Bruce. Is it a good idea to curse amid to low cap company and then short the stock? Have you done this before? What, like, whoa, okay. Why would you do that? First of all, that's a completely inefficient way to do that. Okay. That's, look, man, look. One thing that you need to keep in mind always is that leverage is probably the biggest deal in this world, okay? Leverage. Before you do anything, think about the easiest way to accomplish that, okay? I think that makes a lot of sense because how many people out there are just running all day? They're running all day, they just do things and then they still don't get it done, right? So here's what the smart person does. They sit down and they expand their perspective, okay? And they look at the whole picture. And then based on the whole picture, they figure out how one domino will accomplish a big deal, right? That's how you should see it. I mean, you're probably referring to the post that I made in Grail of the Serpent of the Circle. Why would you have to put a curse on a company? That makes no sense, you see. So just stick to the stuff that I mentioned there. First of all, get some understanding about the markets, know how to trade the markets, and then, you know, just know what cycles are about to happen, and then position yourself accordingly. Blood as offering? If so, when is it appropriate? Most of the time, unnecessary. Blood is the biggest offering that you can give. You know, it's your own life, your own energy. You would. I recommend you give your blood in a pact. You give your blood in situations where it's about survival, life and death. Literally, okay. Let's say you have to heal somebody, and they're about to fucking die. You know. Then you could give the spirit your blood so they survive. Other than that, there are very few cases where you actually need blood. Yeah. Meaning your own. Also, what people forget is that you're getting the spirits used to your blood. Okay, at one point they might not accept anything else anymore. What's up, bro? Hi. Cheers. Cheers. You said that was vanilla?
Uh-huh.
Really?
What does it taste like?
Nothing. It tastes like nothing.
It's hydrolyzed.
Okay. That's a milk. No, that's a protein shake. I wanted to get one without sugar, so there was one option without sugar, and I've been told it tastes like vanilla, so I took it. But to me, it doesn't taste like anything. So. It doesn't taste bad either. It's good. It's good. Thanks. This is quite common in African magic, if I'm not mistaken, like palo and voodoo. What, blood? Yeah, but not your own. Regarding the spirits preferring your own blood if you overdo it. Yes. Though in palo you never want to give your own blood. That's just stupid. Why would you do that? It will feed off of you then. Look, any of your fluids, that's like a phone number. Okay? The spirit will get used to that, and once you make contact, they're going to continue to feed off of you. So don't do that. That's completely unnecessary. But shouldn't the blood come from another vessel? Just a thought. In palo, yeah, of course. In palo, Satria, all these other things. Absolutely. Do you guys have any technical questions? Like how to get the ritual to work better? How to accomplish more with that stuff? Are the spirits aspects of you? In a philosophical sense, in a practical sense, you should see them outside of you. You know? Yeah, how to accomplish more. How to accomplish with magic. What's the first rule? That's a good question. Be surgical. You know? Be surgical. There are a couple skills that you need to know, right? Putting yourself into a trance at will, directing energy, and being able to visualize the outcome clearly. You know? If you're not having success, it's about one of those things. That's it. Magic is very simple. You know? To manifest faster, is it a good idea to astral travel to that exact result and energize it on the astral plane while asleep or lucid dreaming? Okay. I'm hearing a theory. This is total theory. That, you know what that tells me? That you can't do either one of those things. I'm not trying to put you down here, but nobody fucking talks like that or can actually do that. Why would you? I gotta astral travel to the outcome. Just fucking visualize it. How about that? Why would you make it more complicated for yourself? That makes no sense, bro. Seriously. Okay? Let me give you another example. The goal is to tie my fucking shoes. There are a couple of options. One of them is just going down and fucking tying your shoes, or walking to the store, get another pair of shoes, throw the old ones away, walk 4 blocks with shoes untied, and then come home and tie your shoes, right? Now, what's going to accomplish it faster and more efficiently? You see? You guys are making it way too hard for yourself. Just do the fucking visualization. I've been visualizing for this new job next week, already got the interview. It's great. Are offerings to spirits, demons necessary? You gotta exchange. Something you gotta give. Only by visualizing. This is a universe of energy exchange. So you gotta replace what you took away. You know? So you want the spirit to do something, you gotta give it the energy that it requires to do it. Thanks for putting my head straight. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm saving you time. That's what I'm doing. Okay? No problem. Advice on writing a book of shadows. Yes. Look, my book of shadows from the beginning, not from the complete beginning, but there's a reason why I'm so good at this stuff, okay? There's a reason. Because I analyzed everything. I discerned a process, okay? Every magical ritual has a certain process to it, a syntax, and then I was able to improve every single part of that chain, okay? A chain is only as strong as its weakest link, okay? So when you do rituals and you see, you analyze, you practice like that, you can very much improve. I mean, you're gonna grow very, very fast, if that makes sense, okay? So your book of shadows should be focused on the technique. It's only about the technique. It's only about the technique. And this is what everything is about. It's about the basics. Let's say a boxer, okay? There are a couple of basic punches, but they do them so often that they're so smooth, so clean, so fast, okay? And that's why a relatively simple way of fighting is so efficient. There are very few martial artists who can actually beat a boxer. You see? And the same applies to everything else. All this other fancy stuff, the fancy things. Let's say a lot of kung fu styles you can never apply because they're too complicated, and it's hard to do. Okay, so and that applies to everything in life. There are a few basic moves. Get really good at those few basic moves, and then you can build upon it just a little bit. Okay, and there you can make it more fancy. But in the beginning, focus on the basic moves, the basic drills. Get really good at those. Okay, what's that? Getting into a trance, visualization, moving energy. And with this, you can go into any system and kill it. For sure, for sure. Okay, so your book of shadows should be focused on those exercises. How good am I able to visualize? How well can I transfer energy? Okay, and there can be no room for delusion. How? You do a ritual, success. You do a ritual, no success. Okay. Well, let's say you didn't have success. There's really not that much that you can say about it. Okay, other than it didn't work. But let's say you have success with the ritual. You get success once, you get success twice. Okay, get success maybe 4 times. Then you put those next to each other, and you see the common denominator. Okay, maybe they were all done at a specific time of the day. Maybe they were all done at a specific, I don't know. Maybe you were in a specific state of mind while you were doing that. Maybe your diet had an effect on that. Okay, all of those factors play in. You got to know yourself. You got to know thyself. That's the key. We're all different. Okay, everybody has a unique makeup. So, speaking of makeup, I got makeup here, right? Hope it's not too bad, but anyways. You got to know yourself. This is your book of shadows, right? And when you know yourself, you're going to get very good at this stuff very fast. And that applies to everything, you know. Self-awareness is the key. Just be aware of yourself. Who are you? What makes you tick? See, one of my first teachers, he told me that magic is like an atmosphere that you create around yourself, which is very true. Your aura gets filled up with certain energies. And he told me that you need to breathe an atmosphere that is good for you. That's very true. Okay, so just be aware of what works for you and what not. There's no cookie cutter general rule for everybody. Okay? Hey, what's up? Can we visualize offerings? You can try that. Yes, it's not going to be as powerful, I think, but try to do that. Uh, how do I know? Oh no, I'm not going to answer that. Go to my other live streams. There are a lot of answers. I have one last question on relationships and love. If you manifest the healing of a relationship or manifesting a relationship in general, does that mean that the person manifested you too? Uh, oh, I see what you mean. No, no, I don't think that's what it means. Okay, let's say, okay, let me rephrase your question. You want to manifest true love, and your question will be, has that other person manifested you then? Look, there's not just one reality, there are multiple realities. There's one reality right now where you are completely lonely, live in your mom's basement, and you're like really, really unhappy. Okay? And then there's another reality where you have all the good things in life. You have a great relationship. You have everything that you would want to have, and you're totally happy and healthy. You know, those are all parallel realities, and they're all playing out right now, but they're on different frequencies, sort of like different TV channels. You see, so what we do in magic is one way to describe that would be we attune ourselves, our own energy, our emotional energy, basically, to the reality that we want to experience. That's why you visualize, so that your energy changes and matches what it is that you want, you know, and your aura begins to attract it then. Okay? So you're going into the reality that you want. So when you manifest that, in that reality, there is that person, okay, and they were all also ready for a relationship, and they were also like kind of like in love with you. You see, so see it like that instead of overthinking it. Okay, there's not just one reality; it's a multiverse. Okay, so see it like that. Is it a good idea to ask a demon for help with more than one problem in a single evocation? Could this be a way to solve problems and move further along the path faster? If not, what is the best option? Or is the only option to ask them for one thing during the evocation, except for when it comes to questions? Look, look, the ritual has to change you. Okay, that's the first and most important point. Okay, the reason why people don't get results is because they go into a ritual, they say a couple of things, and then they hope that the spirit's present, and then they say their wish, you know, and then the ritual's finished. This is not how a ritual works, man. You have to change inside of the ritual. You have to come out of the ritual as a person that matches the frequency of what it is that you want. Okay, so that approach that you're telling me, because based on what you're asking me, I know what approach you're taking. This is not going to work. You're not going to get any results. And when you're honest with yourself, okay, if I called you out right now, you don't get any results because you're not following, or you're not doing what it is that you actually need to do. Just change yourself inside of the ritual. Okay? So it really doesn't matter unless you do what I just described. None of that is even relevant because you don't have authentic contact with the spirit. You can't even change yourself so that you can manifest what it is that you want, and it's unnecessary. It's useless. Makes no sense. You see. So trust me. If you want results, just do what the fuck I'm telling you. Just do what the fuck I'm telling you. Seriously. I can't actually do evocations. Yeah, big fucking surprise. Yeah, but I was wondering, but thank you. Yeah, that was theory. Look, man, I'm not trying to fucking put you down or anything. Okay? Don't take it in a wrong way, but what I'm saying is you're theorizing, you know? You're making shit up in your head. Like maybe it's like this, maybe it's that, maybe it's that. This is not how the world works, man. Nothing in this world is as you have theorized it to be. It's always different. Okay? So the best way to do it, trust me, trust me, trust me. Get those skills like visualization, trance, and directing energy. Where do you learn that? I got a fucking course out for like 2 years. What's that? Magic Mastery. Okay? So if you want to learn it, get on that. Get on that. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. I don't know. You just tell them where it is, and they still don't take it. I don't get it. It's. Do you get it? Do you get that? No, you don't. Right. Okay. Okay. Can you meditate anything you want to really reality, no matter what it is? It depends on how much energy you can put into it. Hey, I love the videos you're doing now. You mean this one? Can you meditate yourself anything you want, no matter how hard it is to get like a girl too attractive or lots of money very quickly, even with competition? Not gonna answer that. Do you think having a romantic relationship is important for us to have, even if not currently, but eventually? Or do you feel it's not necessary for everyone on this path? What does it have to I think it has very little to do with this path. I think we have 7 dynamics in life and all of those should be covered. Okay? The first dynamic is you need to survive. You know, your physical survival. Your body needs to be reasonably healthy, right? And you need a certain amount of money to survive. And then you need like what's another dynamic? Like procreation, sex. You want a lover, right? It's like that has very little to do with this path, you know. I said it before, man. People are looking for new clubs to join. You know, they have they have a need to belong to something. This is not a club. This is not a gang. This is not like uh, like a community that you're joining. You know, I don't know. Where's this coming from? This is nothing. How should I put it, man? The right way to see it is you need to cover everything in your life, all dynamics. All needs that you have need to be covered in some way or another. Do you have to be in a committed relationship? Of course not. Okay, you could be fucking around you know, your entire life. You could still be a magician, no problem. You know, but some of us want a committed relationship because there are benefits to that. There's a depth of understanding, that you know, companionship and more. You know, so yeah, I think everybody should have something like that. Is it necessary? No. Like 100% necessary? No. But I think everybody could benefit from it. You know? So. The live streams are great. I like the interaction and learning a lot. You are a good teacher, I can tell. I'm the best. And I'm just saying that I am the best teacher of this. Is there anything you offer for physical healing for the body and internal healing? Physical, yeah. Your girl is into magic too. I'm not going to talk about that. How do we ensure not too much energy is being used? I have had two instances of my flames becoming huge and nearly setting everything on fire. Are you telling me that your candle flames are a measure of how much energy you put into the ritual? Like, where do you guys come up with this stuff? I like seriously, where do you come up with that, man? There's so many assumptions in there. Yep. Hey, I think what needs to happen is, first of all, a lot of people need to get rid of all assumptions that they have about this stuff. Like, there's, and look, if you have all these assumptions and confusions in your mind, you can't even ask clear questions because your thought process is all messed up. It's a belief in hoodoo. Yeah, it's a belief. Some people think this is a joke with the things they say. I look, if it was a joke, that would be cool. That would be funny, you know. But I think the problem is that that they're serious about this stuff. They think those questions are serious, man. That's the funny part. Oh man, no assumptions, and my work has been successful. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I'm writing sigils. What are your ideas on charging them? I was thinking sexual energy and or blood. Yeah, those are the two methods. Why not? Why not? Why not? See, I think what needs to be clarified is how energy is actually generated. How is energy generated? Look, whatever you pay attention to, you feed energy, right? As you focus on something and you have single minded focus, you will create like a literal stream of energy towards what it is that you're focusing on. Let's say you focus like that on a person, you will have a direct communication line with them, a psychic communication line, a psychic link. Let's say you focus like that on a specific outcome, you are feeding energy into the outcome. Okay, so it's about concentration. This is how you generate energy. Your body or your entire nervous system becomes like a laser beam that is focusing its energy onto what it is that you want. Okay, and that's what needs to be included. Just because you put a little bit of your sperm on a sigil doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna come to you. You know, I mean that would be nice. Just jerking off and the whole world adjusts to what it is that you want. Fuck, right? Everybody would just stay at home all day and then jerk off. Like, right? I mean, if that's the case, it makes sense that the Catholic Church says you shouldn't masturbate, right? They told us not to masturbate. They wanted to steal our power. But fuck. Maybe that should be my mission. With all these I mean, that will get me a really big following with all these virgins out there, all these porn addicts, right? Just jerk off and you'll get whatever it is that you want. Jerk off mafia, that's what I'm going to call it. Jerk off mafia. No, the masturbating mafia, masturbation mafia. MM, right? MM, they're going to get fucking MM tattoos, I'm telling you. It's like, you see all these fucking gamers and nerds, all going to have like some MM tattoo here. It's like, yeah. And they gotta get they gotta get the tattoo on the arm that they use to masturbate. You see? It's like MM. Yeah. What? You know what the gang sign's gonna be this year? Hey, what are you doing in our what are you doing in our area, man? Hey, do you even masturbate, bro? Do you even masturbate? Yeah. Masturbation mafia. I like that. What did he say? I'm a I'm a two-arm specialist. Still two tattoos for me. Wow. Not bad. You can do it with both hands just as good. Wow. Respect. Not bad. Huh? That's good. It's pretty good. The Master Nation. Yeah. You know what's my title's gonna be in that movement? MM. Master Masturbator. That's it. Yeah. The jerk offer. Hi, by the way, Frank, your teaching is priceless. So thank you for all that you do. You're welcome. Hold on. So let me know how you got into this path in the first place. Well, it started when I was around 12. I would have these weird feelings when I see women, you know. I would feel really really attracted, you know. And my dad and not my dad, my older brother, he used to have these magazines, you know. I mean these magazines with I might say naked women in there, you know. And you know, I was just curious, and I was young, and you know, at 12, you have a boner every 5 minutes, so I would just look at them, and one thing led to the next, you know, and I started to touch myself, and then I would come on them, you know. That got me in trouble very often because my brother couldn't look at them anymore because it was all sticky, you know. But yeah, that's how my journey started when it comes to this. Yeah, it was a lot of ups and downs, you know, a lot of ups and downs. I had to really find my limits, and I had to find out that I couldn't do it more often than 12 times a day, you know. Which was like you have to really learn to accept your limits in this game, you know. You have to learn to accept your limits. So it humbles you. It's humbling, you know. And you learn so much about yourself because, for instance, like how much can your wrist take? Do you actually know how much your wrist can take? Like, I mean, unless you really test your limits, you'll never know, right? Have you ever done a jerk off marathon for like 12 hours, 13 hours? It's tough to do, you know, and few of us could actually do it, you know. Yeah. But, you know, pain is temporary, but the glory afterwards, that stays forever. Yeah. So, Okay. Media call. Okay. Thanks for the sonophone ritual thing. Yeah, you're welcome. How did we get from charging sigils to discharging your member? That's me. I have a dirty mind, you know. That's why. Long time lurker. First question. Does blood energy weaken over time? I've used it several times for invocation. Yeah, just like everything else, it loses a charge. It's charge. Yes, when it gets out of your system, it begins to yeah, lose its energy. It's entropy. It's that's thermodynamics. That also applies to blood offerings. That applies to your sperm. It loses its energy, for sure. My brother beat me. Okay. Now is a good time for that disclaimer. Fuck, I always forget that. He said, "Do you know how much your risk can take?" Right, yeah, that's what I said. Um, Cornerstone for beginners. Any tips to look for during meditation? Um, Cornerstone for beginners. What is that? Get on the unboundedmind.com. Sign up for the program, and then get on the onboarding call, and then maybe you will actually learn that stuff from me. What's up, my brother? How's it going? I think blood energy has everything to do with the life energy leaving the body of the vessel, giving life as an offering. Yes, that's right. What's a good offering that doesn't wear down? There is none. Everything wears down. So, who's going to be the shot caller for MM? I'm still looking for people to step up. You know, I'm going to be at the top because it's my movement, and I'm the number one. No, I'm just. Anyways, yeah, but we need different chapters all around the world. You know, different countries. We're global. I know the followers are out there. I know the masturbators exist. They just got to become, more confident about it. Where do I sign up? Um, well, hit me up on Facebook. I'll show you. Is there a predetermined limit for how far we will come on this path? For how far you will come? Um, no, no. Sky's the limit. You just got to try really, really hard. And the diet is also very important, Maybe some protein, a lot of protein, zinc, I heard is good, you know. Am I correct in thinking that the faster problems are solved and things are done, the more can be accomplished within one lifetime, or does it not matter since time only exists here? Well, one thing that you should keep in mind is, I think, like, what is that? The Parkinson laws. Okay, if you don't know them, if you never heard of them, Google them. Parkinson's law. There are three of them, and the second one says that work, or the amount of work, will always expand at the same rate that time is there to accomplish the work. Okay, so it literally doesn't matter. It literally does not matter how much you get done. You will always feel as if there's always more to do. You see what I mean? Because work expands at the same rate that time is there to accomplish, or to do work. Okay. So how do you get around that? Focus on Pareto, 80-20. There are very few things that actually matter. That's number one. Number two, you need to focus on your purpose. And the purpose is not something that has an end goal to it. It's the reason why you're actually doing this. Okay? Look, why am I sitting here and doing these lives? Why am I doing that? Because my purpose is to teach the occult. Okay, this is an ongoing process, and I'm gonna do that probably for until I die. But I'm right now. I'm planning on building this institute where I'm gonna have other people teach for me. You know, so I'm not gonna be 100% involved with this anymore. Okay, but I'm still gonna teach. I'm still gonna teach meditation. I'm still gonna teach magic, because that's my purpose. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not doing this because of for financial reasons or something else. And you need to find something that is like that for you. You need a purpose. You need something where you can benefit the people around you. Okay, you see, and there's not necessarily an end goal to that. A purpose is a mission statement. It's something that you can pursue for the rest of your life, and it will never get boring. It's not, you can't say it's game over at one point. Okay, those are like targets and little goals, but your purpose is something that you were going to do for the rest of your life, and this is what you need to find. Okay, and at that point, it really doesn't matter that much if you accomplished every single little goal on your path, because you lived in alignment with your purpose, and there's really nothing else that you need. Just know your purpose, live in alignment with it, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay? You'll be fine. People always ask me, like, I get that question all the time. Frank, why are you so blunt? Or Frank, why do you kick people off your program so fast? Or why do you block people so fast? Because I have zero interest. I have zero interest in talking to those people. Like, I blocked somebody here on this live stream. I blocked him, and he's not going to be able to watch my videos. Why? Because I don't want that energy. I don't want negativity. I don't want people like that around me, and I don't need them. I'm here for the people that support me and who want to actually learn something. That's it. Okay, the rest can go fuck themselves. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you are not in my tribe, if you're not in my group, I could give a shit about you. Okay? Go to fucking hell or whatever you do. I'm here for the people that support me. That's it. And I'm going to support them. And that's also why I got the best students out there. I got the most loyal, the best, like, I got the best students. Not just because they get the best teaching, but also because they're the best people. Character-wise. Okay? They're all great people. So help me find myself, Frank. I really need your help. What's that? Valerie Middleton. Help me find myself, Frank. I really need your help. Okay, how do you find your purpose? Okay, that's a good topic. How do you find your purpose? I did a video on that topic, I think a year ago or so. A little bit more than a year. And I gave you a formula, but she's good looking too, Frank. Wink. Okay. Look, man, this is not about looks here. I'm talking about something that anybody could use. Um, you got a compass. You got a compass within you, okay? Which is what do you love to do and what do you hate to do, okay? What you hate to do, just write down the absolute opposite of that, okay? The absolute opposite of that will point you into the right direction, and just keep going like that. Analyze your life. What are the things that rob you of your energy? What are the things that you don't like? And what are the things that make you feel expanded, that make you feel excited, that make you feel alive? Okay? And then you find a way to increase the things that make you feel alive, and you reduce the things that make you feel small and weak and rob you of your energy. Okay, that's not 100% possible in life, but you should 80% of your time be able to do the things that you actually want. 20% of the time should suck. Okay, because that's like I mean, that's just life. Okay, 20% of your life is going to suck, or the things that you have to do are going to suck. Okay, I mean, what are the things that I don't like? 20% of the times, 20% of the things. What are the things that I don't like? Um, hmm. I don't really like small talk, to be honest. Look, I can I can have conversations, like profound conversations for hours, no problem. But small talk is a little bit annoying to me. It's just annoying. It's so fake. And I know other people are like that, but I just can't stand that for the most part. Um, I mean, there are many things, but look, I set up my life where literally 80% of my time I have total control over, and I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. You see, so um, that's what I would recommend you do. Okay, increase the things that you like, that make you feel alive, and 20% of your life is gonna suck. It's just what it is. I can't stand small talk either. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, for some reason, yeah, a lot of people here don't like small talk. I feel the same. Okay, small talk. I love to read. I hate being confused. Okay, you're probably an introvert, and well, find something that is suitable for you. I'll always support you, bro. Make a Patreon. I'll sign up. What is a Patreon?
Patron?
Yeah, what is that Patreon? Huh?
I know what it means. I know what it means.
What is it? Tell me what is it? What is a patron? It's like a charity? Huh? No? Okay. Are you and the Coetti equally good sorcerers? I think you both are really good. I watch both of you. Look, man, no one's ever gonna get me to talk shit about EA Coetti. That's a good friend of mine. Okay, don't ask me things like that. That's not cool. Obviously, I think I'm the best out there. Otherwise, I would have no business doing this. What do you expect me to tell you? No, I'm like the fourth best. But you fucking like that doesn't even make sense. Of course, I think I'm the best. Otherwise, why would I do these live streams? Otherwise, I would tell you go see somebody else. You know. So you see, but I'm not gonna talk shit about anyone. Like that's not cool. I like that guy. Okay, he's a personal friend of mine. We have worked together. I'm not gonna talk shit about him. Okay? So, but I definitely believe I'm number one. Okay. Otherwise, I have no business doing this. I think that makes sense. It's really hard for me to find something I believe in. Do you know what I mean? I was raised Christian and I became a heroin addict. I've been off of heroin a long time now, but it's hard for me. I believe you. I believe you. I'm sure it's hard. I never dealt with an addiction like that, but I believe you that it's hard. What can I tell you? Stay strong. Yeah, stay strong. You know, yesterday I was flying here. Like I'm in Los Angeles right now. I was flying from Germany, and I had a lady sitting next to me, and well, I was meditating on the plane, and I pulled up my sleeves, and she saw all these symbols here, and she's Christian, so she asked me what I do. Um, I told her, like it might sound a little bit weird, but I'm a professional sorcerer among other things. And she was really interested. Oh, I believe in that. And I mean, her speech pattern was a little bit off because she was on Xanax. That's how you pronounce it. Xanax, whatever. But the point is this: I read her on the plane. I told her about her aunt and that she's looking for like she was also looking for like meaning in her life, you know. But who doesn't, right? But I was reading her past. I could see that her mother had died and all this stuff. Now, um, the reason why I'm mentioning that is that she was she was not raised Christian, and she told me she found Jesus or she found God, and she was constantly saying, "Oh, the Lord's going to help me with this," and thank you, Jesus, and all this stuff, right? So the point is this: she was still on fucking medication. Okay, she's like, I have this faith, but she was totally unhappy. Her relationship was shit. She wasn't she wasn't well. Okay, so my point is this: your spirituality needs to be something that connects you to divinity directly. You can't have like a religion. You can't buy into Christianity. You can't buy. Definitely don't want to buy into Islam. You don't want to buy into any of this other stuff. So try to find your personal connection with spirit with a capital S. Okay, and that's what it means to be spiritual. You need to connect to the energies around you, the greater wisdom that is part of you. You're part of nature. You are part of nature. And there's really no other way to do that but to learn meditation and then commune with the energies around you, with the spirits, right? So try that. Try that, you know. And I feel you, it's probably there's so much pain out there. So much pain. Everybody's suffering. Everybody's suffering. Everybody is under pressure. Everybody's under stress. Everybody feels like things are not working out for them. There's, 100,000 things that happen to everybody. And I got news for you. Your suffering is not unique. The world is everybody's suffering. Life, to a large extent, is suffering, but only until you understand that you have an experience here. You're a spiritual being experiencing this stuff. You're not the body. With that awareness, you can connect to greater forces around you that can help you, that can cover you, that can clear your path. Okay? So you need to find a connection to spirit in some way or another. And that's what's going to heal you. Have you worked with Lucifuge or Focal? Become a Living God recently published a compendium focused on Lucifuge, and I have contributed a text to that compendium. So yes, I have worked with him. Have you worked with Baal, and what are your thoughts? Yes, I've worked with Baal. I used to do a lot of X and Coke. Okay. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. How how does the world look from your eyes since your third eye is open? Do you see spirits transparently while in a regular state, not trance? Yeah. Well, look, seeing is probably not the right word. Right now I'm opening my spiritual perception. I see my girl's aura. I can see it. It's pink, but that's because of her black shirt. And not pink. I'm sorry. It's purple. And I can see my own, which is green. And I can see the energy around the objects here. But what you do is you tune into your energy, and you perceive with your energy. That's what you do. You see. So your energy will then translate that into images internally. The spirit is energy, nothing else. The spirit's just energy. Cocaine sucks. Okay. Will you let me sign up for your courses? Yeah, after a well, you got to sign up first. Then I contact you through the email that you used to pay, and then we get on an onboarding call, and then we decide if we're a good fit. I mean, you got to be able to deal with me too. A lot of people get offended very quickly. I don't even know how many people I got crying already. Just through these live streams. Probably a lot, right? Don't you think? Yeah. So that's just me. Peace, Aurelius. I have no question. Just glad to catch you live, Chief. Thank you. Thanks for shouting me out. Thanks for the opportunity. Doesn't matter how old you are. You have to be above 18. That's the only thing. Blaze official. Okay. Can you give me a good recommendation on meditation? Yeah. Well, maybe you should study some Sadhguru. Sadhguru, this Indian guru. Do you feel a different vibe, energy in Cali? Some real wackos out there. Well, I think Los Angeles is different than other parts of California, I would guess. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, there are a lot of crazy people here. It's like I'm in Hollywood, and there are a lot of crazy people out there. Yes. Yeah. So the vibe, I mean, depends on the person. Some people are weird, some people are not so weird. Right. I mean, what am I supposed to say here? How does the world look from your eyes? Since I already answered that. Thank you, Frank, for just listening. You're welcome. Extra money? Hold on. EA is cool. I think you give better advice. Thank you. I didn't mean to offend. I'm just a big fan of both of you. No disrespect. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for clarifying that. Patreon. Patreon? Patreon. Patreon, okay. Patreon is a monthly patronage service lots of YouTubers use to get the money to keep making videos. Oh.
Kind of a pledge.
Patreon is a crowdfunding platform that enables fans or patrons to pay and support artists for their work. For producers of videos, webcomics, music, podcasts, and more. Patreon is a way to earn extra money on what might otherwise be free content and allows fans to contribute to their favorite artist's platform. Google. Thank you. Thanks for that explanation. I don't think I'm going to do that, but it's good to know. It's good to know that. Hold on. I got some new questions here. Hmm? I guess I'll have to wait next year. I will sign up on my birthday. Okay. Frank has some videos on mudras you can check out. Yes. Are you Dominican? No, I'm not. I get asked that question a lot. I'm not Dominican. Frank speaks Spanish though. I don't know. I don't know if you could say that I'm really good at speaking Spanish.
Getting
Huh?
there. Getting there.
I'm getting there, yeah, exactly. How come there are endless things to improve within myself and others? Well, does one problem pop up as soon as one is solved, or was it always there and I wasn't able to perceive it until another problem had been solved? If it was always there, why was it not a problem to see it earlier? Well, because you use your mind in the wrong way. Here's how you're supposed to use your mind. You're supposed to give it a destination, an end result that it is supposed to accomplish for you. The mind, by definition, is a problem-solving mechanism. The brain as well, which is part of the brain of the mind, right? So if you don't give the brain or the mind concrete outcomes, it will create problems around you. Just because it's its nature to solve problems, you see what I mean? So it will come up with certain things that to worry about. So what you need to do is you need to give it clear destinations, clear goals. For every day, every single day, you need clear goals and see how most of your problems will disappear for sure. Okay, most of your neuroses will disappear because you know where to go, you know what to do. You see, so just be sure that you always have a new goal, and most importantly, as soon as one goal is hit, you need to come up with the next. Okay, and the goal can be something as small as fucking doing your groceries. Okay, and getting certain things. See, we all get really, really tight and uneasy if we don't have anything to do, like nothing to accomplish, nothing concrete to do. You see? And this is how you get rid of that anxiety. You just give yourself a goal, a location, a destination. Right. You got an accent. I guess it's a West Coast thing. What? I got a Spanish accent? Are you kidding me? Like, are you telling me I have a Spanish accent? I do not have a Spanish accent. Right? Don't worry about that. And I'm not from the West Coast. Okay, I'm not even from America. Is that a new one? Okay. I learned about you from EA. Great work. Frank, keep the good job up. Okay, thanks. I was told angels and demons are real. Any demons or angels we see are manifestations of ourselves. Well, I tend to differ. The vibe feels really chill and relaxing today. Okay. Mhm. What is your advice of meditating when one is sick like a flu? If you want to, but I'm not up fully. No, you shouldn't. Get healthy first. What's the best way to go about being initiated to Palomayombe? Find someone who's a palero and who's allowed to scratch you, and then the rest will be decided by the spirits. Okay. Frank, can you cook? Show your lady your skills. I'm not a good cook at all. Really not good at that. Can that sweetening spell you have on your channel be used on a group of people? Any angels? Yeah. Or such that will aid in such friend making? Yes. You're gonna have to work on the egregore uh, of uh, of the group. Any spirit that will help with that. Yeah. Anael, probably. An archangel. Why can't you meditate while sick? With a flu? Look, let's say you have a cold. Yeah, you can definitely meditate, but with a flu, like an actual fever, you shouldn't do that. Besides that, your energies are caught up with healing yourself. You know, meditation takes a little bit of energy. You know, you got to sit up straight and really focus. It takes a little bit of a toll on yourself. You know, so or a toll on you. So it's probably not advised if you're really sick. Yamara Brown. I don't think Yamara's questions are weird at all. You don't need to. Um, you don't need to be ashamed here, at all. You were asking. Can you tell me? Hold on, one second. I was told angels and demons aren't real. Any demons or angels we see are manifestations of ourselves. Yeah, at a very high level, they are. But when we talk about manifestations of you, look, Crawley started this shit. Okay, in the, I mean, he was studying Freud, you know, and this is like the early 20th century, end of the 19th century. So all these new theories came out, and one of them, you know, was that, let's say, the spirits that the magician works with are parts of their own brain or parts of their own psyche. Okay, of course they had a very rudimentary understanding of what the brain's like. I mean, this is like the early 20th century, late 19th century. They were totally clueless. So they came up with all these theories, you know, like these beings are definitely not part of yourself in terms of your individual subconscious. That's not the case. Okay, and when it comes to your subconscious, we're talking about, let's say, your aura, your own energy field or whatever. When we talk about the greater mind, or let's say the field of consciousness that interacts with everything and connects everyone, yes, they're part of that. 72 Goesha, 72 chakras in the pineal gland. What? 72 chakras in the pineal gland. What? Okay, well, here's my question. What does all of this have to do with getting actual manifestations? Any recommendations on how to heal your energy after a harsh attack? Thank you, Frank. Chakra work, maybe the middle pillar, you know, do the middle pillar. If you know somebody that does Reiki, do that. Some other energy work. Well, get yourself in a state where the energy body can heal itself. How you release the blocks in there. Um, Eat food with a lot of prana. You know, that's a lot of chakras for one tiny region of the brain. Yeah. Okay. I know. I know. Hold on. 70,000, 2,000 nadis and 40 chakras. Yeah, of course there are more than seven chakras, but that's not even the point. Like, why do you have to look? Certain things are just certain, like more mundane than you think. Okay, why do you have to put the Goetia demons on such a high pedestal? Why? You're not gonna get any better manifestations from doing that. You know, I thought there was a lot of chakras all over the body, not just one area. It's just a tool, not the pedal stool. Yeah. Okay, guys. One, if I may say one thing, okay. If you don't have enough questions in regards to the manifestations, you're not doing enough rituals, okay? Because as you do the rituals, a lot of questions are going to come up, okay? Write those down and wait till I go live again and then fucking ask those questions, okay? I'm lost. Yeah. You, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now. That was enough. I hope you got something out of this. And here's what I'm going to do in the future. Since the quality of these streams is to a large extent determined by the questions that I get. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to keep doing it like this. Okay. So I'm gonna lecture. I'm just gonna put out lectures in the future. I'm just gonna sit there and talk about certain topics that interest me right now. Okay? Things that I'm doing in my own personal work. And this is probably going to get you more. With that, you can analyze my mindset. How am I approaching these things? How do I get things done? And you're gonna get everything from that. But these Q&As, they're getting ridiculous. Okay. All right. Hope you got something out of this piece.